said, "Burn that old Elmer. He's supposed to be out here and fish with me today. He's scared of the eclipse." Well, I ain't scared of it. I want to go fishing, boy. I don't know what's wrong with that old boy right there. He ain't right. I'm just go fishing.
Okay, this is what we have right here. This jig right here is tied by Mr. Perry, who lives in Texas. He's one of my viewers. He's went through a lot of trouble, folks, to tie these jigs right here, and I want you to look. I can tell he's an avid fisherman. He knows what he's doing. It looks like a Christmas tree. Different colors. 1/32 ounce, which is one of my favorite sizes for a jig as far as weight. And he's tied some beautiful jigs right here, and I appreciate it so much. Anything that's done like that, custom made, in my opinion, is actually a sign of being a professional. I mean, these jigs are beautiful. This one right here I've selected is a natural looking color. The water for Wise Lake is relatively clear, and as y'all know, crappie have oversized eyes. They're sight feeders. Basically, they use their lateral line also, but not as much as some other game fish. And this jig, let's look at it in the water. There's no way in the world a crappie will not hit that. It's a jig from Texas, and that's what makes it unique. What makes it more unique? The individual who made this. And I sure appreciate it, Mr. Perry. Let's put her to work and see what we can do this morning. Hey, well, that fish hit right there on top of the water. Look here. Now this is a Perry jig fish right here. Let me get my needle noses right here and release him. He got it a little bit deep. He wanted that. That's a sign that a fish wants a jig. When he inhales it that deep, he wants it. So I picked a good color right off the bat. There's a little bitty one. Let's let him go. He's a cute little crappie. Cute. Let's get in there and try her again. Yeah. That fish was at the top of the water too. I've been fishing a little bit too deep. These fish is probably about 6 foot deep. It's a small one. Now that's a little white crappie. It's a little white one. Let's let him go. Perry jig. There we go. And that feels like a better fish right here. I was doing that little rubbing technique right here to make this flip him in here. Okay. Oh, let's go over what we're using right here. I'm using 2-pound test line, an Eagle claw rod, and that's basically it, a light action rod. There's a pretty good crappie right here on the eclipse day. I've never fished the eclipse before. That's why I'm real interested. And I took off from work today to do this. But I had a lot of video requests, and I didn't want to not do it because I said that I would try, so I made it happen, and I'm glad I did. Well, there's one right there. Good fish too. Golly bum. Oh, he ain't big as I thought he was, but he's still a good fish. I'm gonna lip him. Mr. Perry, I tell you what, there's no doubt that your jigs is going to be a part of this channel, because they're doing wonders today. Now, water's hot. August the 21st, and I'm out here catching crappie. And I believe it's because of this jig right here. Let's let him go. It's a good fish, probably, what do y'all think, 10.5 inches, 10.5 inches? Let him go there. Look at him. That water's so hot. And I tell you what, my goodness, let's look at this out in the sun again. Look how them tensils, can you see that in the water? I hope my camera's in the right position, but see how them tensils are doing? My goodness. I guess that's the right word. I hope it is. Tensils. Natural looking action. Well, he keeps biting it, but he won't commit. I want y'all to look. Right there. And that's a little bitty one. That fish was about 3 foot deep. Look here. See that? But the bigger one I caught was down there around 8 feet. So, yeah, I tell you what, summertime, you got to mix it up as far as fishing depths, no doubt. That was a perfect example. I thought it was a bluegill pecking on it. He never would commit. What it was, his little mouth was too small to get on that jig. Or there's 3 or 4 there messing with it. I don't know. That was an unusual thing. You run into all kinds of stuff fishing. That's what's fun about it. But I'm going to put that jig right back down there and see. There we go. I jerked way too hard right there. I got excited. I just had that feeling that I was going to catch one. Y'all ever do that? And then you jerk too hard. So let's go ahead and quit. Quit. You're caught. You're caught. Boy, that hook got him. That's a number 6 sickle hook. I like number 6 sickle hooks more than I like a number 4 at times. Sometimes it's right reverse. It just depends. That's a pretty good crappie. Let's let him go. Let him go. Let him get bigger. In a few months, he'll be a lot bigger. There we go. Teased him in the biting. That's what it's all about. That's what I call sporty. Okay, come on in here. I was gonna lip you, but I seen you was hooked real well. When you see one hooked, we all know, in the upper part of their mouth, you got a good hook in him. Usually you can flip them in if you want to chance it, but if they're real big fish, I won't do that. Where is my, oh, they're in my back pocket. Short-term memory loss. Now that comes with age. When you start getting a little age on you, that'll happen. Beautiful fish here at Wise Lake. Let's let that one go. Freedom. Now if I was hungry, he'd been eaten. But I'm not. I'm not hungry right now. Let's get another pitch in there. We got something going right here. Yeah, the better fish are definitely deeper. So I'm trying to get the jig past the little ones so we can catch the better fish. And there's one right there. I'm homed in on them right now. That's a pretty good fish. I'm stuttering because I barely got him hooked. Quit. Look at there. Yeah, they eating this jig up. And you know what? He's made me a bunch of them. I got all kinds of different colors. I mean, like in the fall, when we start getting these fall rains, I can use the pinks and the chartreuses, colors like that, to match the water clarity at that time on that given day. So, oh, just had a bite right there. I missed him. Jerked way too hard though. I'm gonna let, there he is. He got it again when it fell back. Flip him in there. He sure did. See, I missed him the first time. Come here. I gotta show y'all. Pretty little fish. Let's let him go. But I missed him the first time, and I didn't reel up no slack or anything. I let it fall right back to him, so that way it goes back at the right depth that he hit to start with. And now when it fell back the second time, he got it. So that's another little trick. There's a lot of little tricks in fishing, but there he is. Oh my goodness. Whew. That's what we got, is a ton of little bitty ones in here today. Getting plars. That's how we say it sometimes. Well, that's how I say it. Plars. Let him go. Folks, here's another individual right here. His name is Derek. Now, he made these jigs for me. And he's got them, look how neatly packaged. Just get down here with them and look at them right here. This one is called the Blue Oobies. He's got names for them. This one is called the Bumpus Mills Squirrel Tail Jig. 1/32. See there? Bumpus Mills. The Oobie. Bumpus Mills with flash. He's got some tinsel in it. The Killer Crickets. This one right here is the Woolly Booger. You got, for bluegill and brim, this is the Buttermilk Cricket. God, what some interesting names. I tell you what, now that is skill. The Pink Coon Dog. This one's for bluegill, brim. Mini Killer Cricket. Okay, Derek, I'm gonna select one of these jigs right here. I'm gonna try the Blue Oobies. Okay, it's 1/32 ounce. It has a pink marabou skirt and blue material there on behind the jig head, and it has a sickle hook. Quality hooks. I love sickle hooks. Let's give these a try while these crappie are still biting a little bit, or I hope they're biting. Let's move back up here to the bridge. Yeah, this is a fan dedication day. It means a lot to me for custom made jigs like this, for anybody or folks that thinks enough of me and this channel to do this. It takes a lot of effort, and I appreciate it, and I'm telling you, it's heartfelt. So let's get in here and see if we can catch a couple more crappie. There he is. Now that one hit on over there on that brake line. This is off the Derek jig. He's from Alabama. That's a pretty good fish right here. I'm going around the boat with him because I don't want to lose him. There he is. Well, now he was pulling hard to be no bigger than what he was. Now that's off the Derek jig. I tell you what, boys, I appreciate these here jigs. Let's catch another one. Let's let that fish go. That's about, what do you think, Derek? 9 inches. Maybe a little bit better, but he sure enough thumped it. There's one. That fish was real shallow. See, they're shallowing up and going deeper. Come on in here. What was that? Big old gar right there. There's a crappie right there off of Derek's jig. Look at him. Now that's an ugly fish right there. He's humpback or something. Another. Look there. Well, whatever. He messed around there and got some steel in his jaws. All I know there, boy. Let's put him back in there. He's humpback or something. There's another fish. Dirt's jig. Produce a sockeye there. Elmer. It took a little while, but I got one to bite. Little bitty fella. But now we know already that there's mainly just small fish in here today. The big ones hadn't showed up. I don't know if they're going to today. I don't think so. What's here is here. But there's a derrick fish. All right, let's catch another one. The pink coon dog. Feels like another pretty good fish right here. Yep, pretty good crappie. Pretty good one there, Derrick. There he is. I'm just getting them one at a time. Picking them off. Got him in a snout. Got him in a good spot. The pink coon dog strikes again. Pretty good fish. Let's put him right back there and let him swim off. Let him swim back. We ain't hungry today.
A fishing we will go. A fishing we will go. I'd rather go a fishing than walk in the snow. What's up?
Well, obviously the eclipse is going on right now. You know, it's just a little bit after 1 o'clock. It's 20 minutes after 1, and it's eerily dark. I mean, it's real dark. It's kind of dark. I can't really explain it if y'all can see that. And I've been jigging here for about 15-20 minutes, and I had one bite and I missed a fish. There's one right there. See how big he is. Feels like a good one. Right here during the eclipse, sir. Elmer, you're always missing it because, let me get this fish in because this is important. Look here. A lot of things is going on right here. The eclipse, a good crappie, and it's at 20 minutes after 1. I'll tell you what, and this is Tommy Perry's jig right here, the one that we're working on right now, the prototype. And I was vertical jigging. That fish hit about 18 feet deep, pretty deep. But if it gets any darker than this, quit. We gotta let you go. If it gets any darker than this, kind of the eclipse, the fish might move up. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. That's about a 10.5-inch crappie, or a little better. Let's let that fish go. You can see the reflection right here of the sun. I'm not even gonna look up. I've heard some bad stuff about that, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna look up. I need to keep my eyesight, and y'all do too. I mean, it's eerie out here, kindly. And I live outside. I'm an outdoorsman, and it's, I'm not trying to make a big deal out of it, but it is kind of weird. The lighting is weird, is what I'm saying. All right, let's get back in here and focus on the crappie. Look here. There's another fish. That feels like a good fish. These are a little bit more quality fish than I caught this morning. Look right here. This is on the Tommy Perry jig, who owns 4x4 bass jigs. I quit. Now he makes one of the best shaky heads I've ever used. Look at there. He's a perfectionist. Look at that fish right there. Let's let him go. Which you need to be. When it comes to fishing, everything needs to be precise. Hey, I wanted to show y'all this right here because to me it's beautiful. It's where Yellow Creek comes into Weiss Lake right here. You can see that there's 3 columns right here that used to support a bridge, an old bridge that went across here, and there's no telling how long or how old it is. I don't know the history. I just know that it's beautiful right here. The creek is right straight back there. You can see that big rock. I just wanted to show y'all that. It's simply beautiful. And okay, Mr. Perry, Mr. Derek, I want y'all to know that I appreciate those jigs. It made it possible for us to make this video. You know, it's definitely a support to the channel, and I appreciate your efforts. I just hope I don't run out of them. Because, remember, go fishing when you can, because it's good for you. We'll see y'all next time. I guarantee you that. Over.